to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me I kick it, just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now this time, Brady will throw. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Tampa Bay. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No game. A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Brady to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
and they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside, but it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First and goal.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Panthers 0. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Smith on the return. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right.
It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
10 at the 38-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Play action. It's Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Newton's pass.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Brings up third.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On first down, it's Jones. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
At the 40-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Buccaneers 7, Panthers 0.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Tampa Bay.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the 16, Brady. Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 21-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
I got it. Right there, 54. Hey! 54 Mike. I'm scared. He's got to get it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
On the play.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the run, Newton going to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Off play action, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Devin White in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
At the Bucs 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. A shotgun snap for Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 4 yards out. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Working with his 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
Bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Shotgun now for Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Newton on first down. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Buccaneers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw is Newton. And he'll air this one deep for him. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start this.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Christian McCaffrey there to make the grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for this.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Touchdown,
Ronald Jones, 75 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
39-yard line.
up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now it's Newton. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, 26 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Buccaneers 16.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Halfway of the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 45. Mike, 45.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Buccaneers.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
20.
Newton to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. It's their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Newton. And he's brought down. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Buccaneers, 19.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Troy Pride on the
Troy Pride that time gets the tackle.
play. Brings up 2nd and
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A give to Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 28. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Brady. He completes it to Evans. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Brady gives this one to Vaughn. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Brady. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the 4.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
touchdown.
Ronald Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly. Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Carolina. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Newton to throw. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tonight's final score, Panthers.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Panthers, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta set like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no fans, stand that. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a fountain, how you like it? I'm on purple.